Okay, so here we have a fractions question. It says Claire had 4 1/6 feet of string. She used some string to hang party decorations. Now she has 1 5/6 feet of string left. How much string did Claire use? Draw a model and solve. So we are looking at 1/6. So this is a fraction. This is not a whole. It is a part of a whole, and it's 1/6 of a whole. What does that mean? It means that if you have, let's say you have this bar, and it's a whole bar, right? We don't want this whole bar. We only want 1/6 of it, which means we're going to cut it up in 6 equal pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's too many pieces right there. Hold on. Let me see if I can do a better job. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal pieces. So we only want 1/6 of that, which would just be 1/6. So that's what 1/6 means. All right. Then you would have something. So let's say we said 2/6. That would mean out of our 6 pieces of the whole, we have 2/6. We shade 2 parts. So what would 5/6 mean? Well, let me not circle the 1. So just the 5/6 part of it, just this part. What does 5/6 mean? It means 5 parts out of the 6 are shaded. Alright, so almost all of it is shaded when we shade 5/6. So what if we shaded 6/6, which in other words is written as 6/6, like that? 6/6. What if we shaded 6/6? It means we would shade all 6 parts, right? 6/6. We're shading all 6 parts, all 6/6, which in turns become the whole. All right. So 6/6 is the whole. It's all of it. It's the whole of it. So now we saw that Claire had 4 1/6. All right. So Claire had 4 holes. So let's draw 3 more. So that's another hole, and we could shade all of that. That's another hole. How many holes did she have? 4, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, and the final one, this is 4. So she has 4 holes. 4 holes. Right? But not just 4 holes, she had 4 1/6, which is this. So we have to draw 1/6 more on top of it. So that's 4 holes, and she had 1 more piece, which was 1/6. So I'm going to draw it below here. So she had 1/6 more. So remember, 1/6 was only a small portion of the whole. So it was just 1 out of 6 pieces. So let's draw back our 6 pieces. That's 4, 5, 6. Alright, so that's the whole, but she didn't have all of the whole. she only had 1/6 of it. So we'll only shade that portion. Alright. So this is 1/6. So this represents 4 holes and 1/6 of the hole. So that's what she started off with. But by the end of her using her rope, she ended up with only 1 5/6, which means she started off with 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 6, 4 and 1/6, and by the time she finished using the ropes, she only had 1 5/6 left back, which means she used up all of this one. She would have used up all of this. She used up all of that. She used up all of this here, the 1/6, and she has little less than 2 left. She has 1 and 5 out of 6. So let us shade only 5/6 of this square here. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, and she had 1 hole left and 5/6. So we are going to shade 5 out of the 6. So that's all she had left after using up. So she would have used up this part. So she used up these two, the small piece of 1/6 that she had, and she also used up 1/6 out of this one, right? So all she had left back now was 1 hole and 5/6, which is this. So how many did she use up? Let's count it up. So this would be 1, 2, she used up 2 whole pieces, and she used up this 1/6, and she used up this 1/6 as well. So how many 1/6 did she use up? She used up 2 1/6. So in other words, she used up 2 holes and 2 sixths. So she used 2 holes and 2 1/6, which gives you 2 sixths. So that's what she used up. Alright. So that is question 1. And there we have drawn a model to show how much she used, how much was left back. Alright. Oh, she used. Alright, so let's clear the screen and try number 2. So I hope you can, so pause it, video here, and take off this. Alright, so number 2 says Tammy and Orlando each decompose 1 3/4. Tammy wrote 2/4 plus 2/4 plus 3/4. Orlando wrote 4/4 plus 3/4. Who was correct? Explain. Alright, so what does it mean to decompose? You know that when something dies, we say it decomposes, right? Which means it is broken up, alright? Or it erodes or rots, right? But the main idea is that it breaks down, it breaks up into smaller pieces when it decomposes. So they want us to say that Tammy and Orlando broke this fraction 1 3/4. They broke it up into smaller pieces. So Tammy broke it up and got 2/4 plus 2/4 plus 3/4. So do these add up to give you 1 3/4? Do these add up to give you 1 3/4? Is Tammy correct? Let's see. So let's first think about 1 and 3/4. So let's say we had a whole and we divided it up into 4 equal parts. So that's a whole and it's now in 4 equal parts. All right. Now 1/4 would just be one part. So this would be 1/4. All right. 2/4 would be 2 parts. But we don't want 2/4 or 1/4. We want 3/4. So let me erase this up here. So 3/4 that we have down here, that's what we want. So we would have to shade 3 equal parts. So that is 3/4. But we started off with 1 whole and 3/4. So we're going to have to draw back another one to make the 1 whole. And we shade all of it because that's 1 whole. All of it. So that's 1 whole and 3/4. So let's label it. So this is 1 whole and this here is 3/4. Now Tammy wrote it another way other than this way. She wrote 2/4, 2/4, and 3/4. So let's see if she is correct. So let's draw back this. So this is going to be Tammy's work. Tammy. And we divide it up into 4 pieces. So she had 2/4. So we shade 2/4. Then she had another 2/4 to it. So you notice when we shade 2/4 here, there's another 2/4 left back. So let's use a different color to shade that other 2/4. So we're going to shade here. All right. So that's 2/4 here plus the 2/4 over there. And then finally, she added a 3/4 to that. So let's draw our 3/4. So we divide this up into 4 equal pieces. And we're going to shade 3/4 of it. So there we go. So what Tammy did, do you notice that in the first one that Tammy did, she added 2/4 plus 2/4. But do you notice that these 2/4 come together to give you 1 whole? Right? And then she shaded 3/4 down here. So do you realize that Tammy, in essence, shaded 1 whole and 3/4, just like the question did? So is Tammy's fraction that she has here, her fractions, do they add up to also give us 1 and 3/4? Yes, because 2/4 and 2/4 will come together to give you 1 whole, and then the 3/4 now added to the 1 whole will be 1 and 3/4, just like what we had with the original question. So how about Orlando? Orlando did 4/4 plus 3/4. So let's look at what Orlando did to see if he also got it right. So this is Orlando's. So first Orlando shaded 4/4. So let's draw back a hole here. We cut it up into 4 equal parts. Now how many did he get here? 4/4. So we have to shade 1, 2, 3, and 4. So Orlando shade all 4/4. In other words, pretty much he shaded what did he shade? He shaded the whole. Then now it says that he added now 3/4, so he also shaded 3/4. So let's draw that too. So we are going to divide this into 4 equal parts, and we're going to shade 3 out of it. 1, 2, 3. So that now is 3/4. Let me use this color here. So that too is 3/4. So did Orlando shade 1 and 3/4 just like the original question? Yes, he did. So even though it was 4/4 that he did here, it still worked out to be the same as one whole, and then he added the 3/4 to that. So it still worked out to be 1 and 3/4, just like the original answer. So who was correct? Both of them were correct. Both of them were correct. And that's it. So you can pause the video here and take it down.